Scotland's native salmon could be under threat from an invasive species. Pacific or pink salmon have been caught in unprecedented numbers in rivers across the north of Scotland. Now anglers are being told to report any sightings of the fish to monitor the impact on the environment. David Shanks reports.
A foreign invader pulled from the River Ness. This is one of the first pink or Pacific salmon ever found here.
I had a spotty tail. It was quite a deep fish. Although our fish are deep, this was extra deep, and it was a different colour. It was almost a matte grey, almost a green tinge on the belly. And when I looked a little bit closer, it had black gums, and I knew it wasn't right.
Its appearance in the Highlands has come amid an unprecedented rise in catches elsewhere in the country.
Well, we're asking any anglers to look out for them. If they catch them, to retain them, so that we can take some samples, genetic samples and also scale samples from these fish. And that really, at the moment, that's all we can really ask people to do. They are being caught on numerous rivers across Scotland. We've had reports on the River Helmsdale, on the River Dee, on the River Esk this year, and also they're being caught in the northeast rivers in England.
Originally from Canada and North America, they were first stocked in the Barents Sea in Russia in the 1960s and later strayed and became naturalised in Norwegian waters. This year, they've been caught in many of Scotland's top salmon spots, like the Ness, North Esk and River Dee. Angler Byron Pace has been fishing in the North Esk for decades, where 13 of the foreign fish have been netted in the last 2 weeks alone.
Atlantic salmon is in a fairly fragile state across Scotland, and it's quite important, from my opinion, to keep the status quo that we have now until we evaluate what the potential issues would be with Pacific salmon, which are right now an invasive species coming into our rivers. I've been fishing here for 20 years, and although I've heard of Pacific salmon being caught in 1s and 2s across Scotland, this year is beyond doubt the most I've ever heard of.
It's not yet known if these Pacific salmon are just visiting or here to stay, but Fisheries Management Scotland say any increased presence of a foreign species is unlikely to be positive for the ecosystems in the river. They're warning anglers today to be on the lookout for pink salmon, and if they find any or catch any, to keep them, kill them and then report them to their local fisheries board so they can fully assess the scale and impact of the situation. David Shanks, STV News.